Okay, folks, look what I have. I got this at Sobeys today. It's little mini naan breads. And what do I need that for? Because we're going to taste hummus. Yes, folks, homemade hummus that I made in the Vitamix. Or you can use a food processor. Wow. Wow. That's the best thing honestly, this is the best thing I have ever made in my life. That is amazing. Okay, folks, so you've seen how it tastes. Now it's time to see how we make it. And I have to be honest, if you're seeing this video, that means that it did turn out, because this is the first time that I've ever made it. I'm making hummus, and I've looked through dozens and dozens of recipes. I didn't find one that I could land on. So this is a hybrid of 3 or 4 different recipes that I've seen out there. I'll walk you through the ingredients that I'm going to use for the Vitamix, and then I'll explain what the differences would be if you were going to put it in a food processor. So because I'm using a Vitamix, I don't have to worry about cooking or about peeling my chickpeas. These are chickpeas. I used 1 cup of dried chickpeas. I soak them in water for 6 hours, and then I cook them. So you can either use a stovetop, you can use the Instant Pot, and the liquid that's left over is called aquafaba. Aquafaba, we're going to use as part of the liquid to go into the Vitamix. And then we're going to use sesame seeds. So sesame seeds are the same as, or I'm using those instead of tahini, because the Vitamix is so powerful, it's going to make tahini out of this as we're making the hummus. If you're not going to use a Vitamix, then you can use tahini. I've got a 1/4 cup of sesame seeds, so you would use a 1/4 cup of tahini. Because I'm using the Vitamix, I don't have to worry about the juice. I'll just put a half a lemon in there, and I don't need to worry about the seeds. It'll just break them apart. They'll turn into liquid. And then I'm using 2 huge garlic cloves. Now, a lot of the recipes called for raw garlic. I like to bring out the flavor. So what I did was I wrapped these in tin foil and I baked them in the air fryer at 400 for about 8 minutes, just to get them starting to get soft. And then we're going to use a teaspoon of cumin and a pinch of salt. So I'm going to get all of these ingredients into the Vitamix, and then we're going to start blending it up and get to that goodness. Just 1 sec. In the blink of an eye. Okay, folks. One thing I forgot to mention, for the sesame seeds, I roasted those for about 4 minutes in a stainless steel pan, just to get them baked a little bit. That's going to get the oils going that's inside them, instead of using a raw. And that's another one. Some recipes said to do it, some said don't do it. And then another little pro tip. This just arrived today. This was what I was waiting for. This is 1 kilogram. So that's over 2 pounds of sesame seeds from Amazon. That was $8.46 Canadian. So a really good buy. So we're going to start putting these ingredients in. So starting off with the chickpeas. I'm going to put a little bit of juice in there already, about 1/4 cup. And then dump these seeds in. Put the lemon in there. Put the garlic. We need 1 teaspoon of cumin. That in there. And then I'm just going to put a touch more, just because I don't think that's going to be enough. One more ingredient I didn't mention was a couple tablespoons of olive oil. So once we have that in there, we're going to lock our lid down And you should be able to see the controls. So I'm starting my Vitamix on low. Let's not forget the pinch of salt. When I say a pinch, I literally mean a pinch. So we're going to get the lid on, get our tamper, start it off on low, ease our way to high. So you can hear that sound there. I'm going to put a little bit more of the aquafaba in. Not a lot. Give that a mix down. Start it back up again. So you can hear the sound when you hear it going, like the engine's trying to click in, but it's not. That means that we don't have the right consistency. So again, put a little bit more liquid in. Let's mix it in. And let's start her back up again. There we go. Oh, look at that. So I'm just going to bring you up so you can see the consistency of it. There we go. I think we still need to get that blended up a bit more. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this. That's what we're dealing with, folks. I'm going to pour that off into a bowl, and then we'll be right back. So here's what we're talking about, folks. So I know that was kind of messy with the blender. I wanted to keep it going to show you the whole process. If you were, the key is you need to make sure that it gets blended. That's why we had the reserve liquid there. So the worst thing you could do is put too much liquid in it and then try to fix it. Then you're going to have to wait to cook some more chickpeas, and you're waiting at least another couple hours before you can finish this off. But I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top of that. Then we're going to take it in and we're going to do a taste test. So stay tuned. But one thing before we do that, again, you can make this in a food processor. The only change that you'll need to make is you'll use tahini instead of using the 1/4 cup of roasted sesame seeds. And you will use the juice of one whole lemon instead of using a whole half a lemon that's peeled. So again, let's see how this tastes. I have high hopes. Stand by. Okay, folks, look what I have. I got this at Sobeys today. It's little mini naan breads. And what do I need that for? Because we're going to taste hummus. Yes, folks, homemade hummus that I made in the Vitamix. Or you can use a food processor. Wow. Wow. That's the best thing honestly, this is the best thing I have ever made in my life. That is amazing. Mm. Folks, let me swallow. You could see the size of that bowl. There's enough hummus there to feed an army. So you think about it, you go to the grocery store, you buy a little tub of hummus for like $5 or $6. This cost me, I'd say about $1.50 for the dried chickpeas, if that, and then the cost of 2 garlic cloves and the lemon. So I'd say altogether about $2, $3 for this big dish of hummus. I really encourage you to try this. This was so easy, and what a healthy snack. As you can see, it's all natural ingredients. Chickpeas are actually very good for you. They're high in fiber and also potassium, calcium. This bowl of hummus is healthy, very healthy. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'd encourage you to try this. Again, this is the best thing I've ever made. I can't believe I made hummus. It is delicious. And putting the roasted tahini in, sesame seeds instead of using tahini, I can't taste the difference. I can taste the sesame flavor. The garlic comes through. Roasting the garlic, I think, makes a big difference, although I haven't tried it with raw. But the flavors are just amazing. So again, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you for watching. Jamie, signing off.